So, hello, first of all, thank you so much for your time. Uh, how do you feel? Because we know it's your first time in France, and it's the third concert, so how do you feel? Are you happy to be with us tonight?
Real excited. First, like you said, first time in France. So, to be completely sure, I don't know what to expect because I have no idea how many French people know us. We just, got tag along with the God Minister today in the hopes of, gaining new listeners, new followers with the France. So, Paris. So really excited and hope there will be some turnover today.
Yeah, we know you are really good because when we went to the Hellfest, he
I'm a fucking
spent
motherfucker.
all
I
the journey.
I created a playlist to go to Hellfest by car, and I did German cat a lot on King Satan in
During-
the playlist
during 4
fucking
hours.
That is perfect.
I think he is your biggest fan in France.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm honored and thank you for the ambassador work for our behalf. Yeah. So at least we have a couple of people in the show today watching King Satan too.
Yes, don't worry. So tonight is a third show of the Pandemonium tour. How were the previous ones?
Yeah, this is the third show now. We played first in Zoetermeer in Netherlands and Essen, Germany. Both were fucking fantastic. Audience was on fire. It was a really nice show.
I've heard that the public in Germany is quite quiet. In France, it seems we are known for being really energetic.
Demonstrative and energetic.
Can you come again? Can you ask again? I'm not sure if I understand.
Yeah, so sorry, just I've heard that the public in Germany is really quiet during the concerts. Is it true? Because in France we are known for being demonstrative and energetic.
Well, yesterday we played in Essen. During the first show, first songs with the King Satan, the audience was very quiet at start, but because I think it's most of them didn't know who we were. So we started. We are a light of engaging live band. We want to communicate with the audience. So when the show progressed, the audience started, being loud. In the last part of the concert, the German audience was also, yeah! And that was very goosebump stuff. And same with the Netherlands. And I keep hearing the same things. Everybody says that no, our audience is not usually this loud. What did you do? So I'm looking very much forward to France. So if you say, let's see if French people can compete with the earlier ones.
Yeah, I think we can prove it. So I have a question about introducing yourself and the band. Can you introduce yourself without the usual label metal, like industrial metal, etc., in your own words, without the usual music labels?
Yeah, the industrial metal kind of invented by the promoters because we have synths, we have effects, we have beats and stuff like that. Well, I think it's a good roof concept, but we ourselves like to call ourselves, our genre as death metal disco, because we have a strong extreme metal aspects there, and we want also the music to be danceable, that's why the disco aspect and industrial metal there is kind of implied. It's a roof concept under where we think is a death metal disco / industrial metal.
That's pretty interesting. Okay, I have few questions about the title of the album, related to the title of the album, and related to the name of the band, because it's King Satan. So it's pretty evocative of Satanism, which is definitely something present in the song tracks and in the lyrics. How do you decide to focus on these topics?
Well, I have obsession towards the archetype of Satan, the devil imagery. So Satanism is only one part of it. The way I deal with the devil Satan archetype is that I don't. Our listeners don't need to be Satanists. They don't need to be Satan worshippers. I am kind of using this as a symbolic platform for everybody to project their own hopes, fears, whatever the devil inside them, whether it's a universal force or symbolic force. And this is something that fascinates me not only in the philosophy, theology, but also in entertainment, in movies, in literature, in Lord of the Rings trilogy. There is own devil, Sauron. Everywhere there are devilish figures. And this is something ever since I was a small child I've been very much fascinated. I want to explore all the sides of it.
That's pretty interesting because myself am quite interested in Satanism. And so, do you feel comfortable about openly talking about Satanism or about talking about the Church of Satan or the TST?
Yeah, I'm almost comfortable talking about Satanism. When it comes to my view of my Satanism, I am very much influenced by Church of Satan, Lavain, but over the years I have started developing the view to kind of a different direction. I'm honoring Church of Satan as it started popularizing the whole Satanism concept, but for me I'm adding there things from another ideologies, most importantly probably chaos magic tradition. And I'm combining chaos magic tradition together with Satanism, and then I am very much influenced by Thelema, you know Aleister Crowley's Thelema, and then also kind of there's this interesting thinker Carl Gustav Jung, who offers very psychological aspects for this. So over the years, even with the King Satan lyrics and stuff like that, that's what I meant before, that I don't represent any of the satanistic movements. I am trying to develop my own interpretation but I honor all the traditions regarding to Satanism because they're offering the start where to top of it. And one of the King Satan thesis is every Satanist, they have to form their own image of their devils and gods. Don't listen authorities. You can take influences, but it's eventually up to your own experience how to make the reality.
Thank you for your answer. That's really interesting. I enjoyed what you said. So, talking about music, your latest album, Occult Spiritual Anarchy, came out last year. How do you feel about it? How was the feedback from people?
It was kind of a level up in so many ways compared to the other when it comes to the feedback. This was the first time we hit good charts in Finland, in Germany. The singles, you know, The Faces of the Devil, The Pagan Satan, they hit the charts. Once before in Finland we did that, but now in Germany too was what the fuck is happening, and we got so many the concert inquiries and even this tour is because of this album. We are now literally promoting the Occult Spiritual Anarchy album still, even it was released last year. This is the leg of that album, and it was that album that brought the band closer together because we made it much more closer than before. COVID gave us so much time to, you know, develop our act, and we started developing much more into the metal side of the electronic industrial stuff. But overall, we are still processing what is happening. We don't really, what the fuck, are we really in Paris at the moment? You know. So it's not a dream. It's not a dream.
So, about your music, what are your influence to create your band's music? Because you said industrial, you said electronic, you said black metal. So, do you have some band's name?
Oh, it's my ultimate number one influence always has been the Prodigy. The Prodigy, and also I wanted, you know, to combine the death metal side heaviness into and black metal heaviness into this kind of electronic stuff. And my first idea was, what happens if I combine Eurodance, The Prodigy, and D-Side, and something like a black metal word like Baratru, Finnish black metal band, and these kind of sounds together. And I wanted to see what happens. It started developing from there. Of course, the agrotech influences, they were much more stronger in the past, like Suicide Commando, Compi Christ, and Hot Chico. And then the other part was like, what I mentioned, the Cannibal Corpse, D-Side, Death Stars. And we kind of, we are combining things that usually nobody wants to combine. We are making, new kind of a soup here. We want to tear down the genre establishment.
Really, that's funny because you said three of my preferred band, and I had an interview with Death Stars earlier this year, so that's quite funny, really.
We actually played it in last Monday and Tuesday. We supported Death Stars.
Yeah, I saw it
So
on your tour. Okay, that's nearly 2 years now. Did you already begin to work on new stuff, on new tracks?
Yeah, we just recorded a new album right before the tour. So when we get back to home, we will finalize our new stuff for sure.
Sounds really interesting.
Yeah. If you want another interview about the new album.
Of course, and you know Jessica already, so.
So what can you tell us about the upcoming stuff, about the influence or something like this?
Well, upcoming stuff, the new album, it will be kind of, it's a very, very heavy opus. I kind of developed 10 years the lyrical concept. I started developing the lyrical concept even before the first King Satan album. And it's very personal, very kind of, very meaningful for me, lyrically speaking. And the band also, we all put our best effort there, and we are kind of, feeling that we're constantly developing our stuff and developing as a musicians and creative outlets. So I think it will be the most holistic version of King Satan you will be hearing.
Okay. How do you make a balance between the band's visual performance and music?
Well, everything comes very natural, so we don't really think of, we don't have much big meetings, and we don't think like that. We're just like, hey, today we do this. It might be wrong. Well, who knows? Let's try that. And we just, try things. Sometimes they work. Yeah, exactly. We test things. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't. And we want it to be a little bit raw energy of rock and roll there, that we don't even ourselves know. Spontaneity is some kind of a strength,
Are you doing some improvisation during your show? Maybe sometimes?
Sometimes, yes. But it usually comes when, if we have a longer sets, when we are headlining our own shows, then we have more time to do improvisational stuff. But with the supporting stuff, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. We are in France. We never saw King Satan on stage before. What can we expect from tonight's show?
You can expect death metal disco in the form of industrial metal or avant-garde rock and roll. We just want to go there and we want to unleash our inner selves. And we hope that it will touch you too. But that's what we do on the stage. We hope it kind of spreads like a disease, So we are very excited about it to see if that happens.
I'm really happy, to be honest. Do you think your stage outfit adds something to the global performance? How did you create it?
Well, same way we are developing the show, that I'm getting this crazy idea about, like now I'm having a crown of thorns of Jesus Nazareth, not now in the interview, but on stage. And then I'm wearing disco glasses together with that, and then I have a royal jacket there. So I wanted to make, very trashy, tasteless form of thing that, I'm hearing in my head that you can't do that, and then I know I must do that.
Okay, rebellion.
That's just the best answer ever.
It's really fun. If you had to pick one guest musician for your next single, what would you choose and why?
Tom Waits. Tom Waits from America. Best musician, artist, vocalist for me ever.
Okay, that's pretty neat. So, last and funny questions. Which dish would you compare King Satan's music with? Sorry.
Come again?
Which dish which plate, recipe, which meal? Yeah.
Okay, so, well, we went into this one restaurant earlier where was a buffet. I took sushi, French fries, and a steak. And my bandmates was, you can't do that, you can't mix French fries with the sushi. I'm like saying, well, this is our band. Accept it, this is King Satan, this one. It tastes good, admit it. If you don't admit it, you're just lying to yourself.
Okay. So sorry, you just killed me. And so, as you like cars, I have a personal question because I love pets. I have 3 cats. And so, do you love pets? Do you have pets?
Yeah, I have 2 goats, and I have several sheep. We have several horses in our farm. Me and my girlfriend, we are having a farm. We are working on a farm. It's not yet ours, but in the future, it will be ours. We are working there now, so we have chicken. We have several cats, many cats. Now 1 dog at the moment, but they are at the farm now. So giving the answer, of course I love them.
So we can say you're a gentleman farmer.
Maybe, but the secret is there that actually it's my girlfriend who is doing the farming. I'm just, I'm the crazy artist there who just happens to live on the farm.
Yes, you're crazy, and that's really good. That was the last question for me. So thank you very much for your time and your music. Maybe you have some last words to say to your French audience?
Hello, France. See you today in Paris and next week in Pagny. How do you say it? Pagny.
It's Panier sur Barrière.
Pagny, yeah. See you there next week. Two French shows. Looking forward very much. First time in France. King Satan. Viva la France!
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Amazing.
Alright, hope that was enough.